the global grid is waking up. From the frozen Titan walls of the north to the subterranean oracles of the Mediterranean, the frequency is connecting. Gornaya Shoria, the structure that defies geology, a machine built of mountains. Today, we unbind the Siberian node. Deep within the Shoria Mountains lies a construction that defies the known timeline of human capability. A wall of stone so massive, it challenges the definition of natural. These are the Gornaya Shoria Megaliths, granite blocks weighing over 3,000 tons, stacked with millimetric precision. Geologists argue these are jointed rocks from tectonic force. But nature rarely creates 90-degree angles on a scale this immense, in perfect vertical alignment. The mystery isn't just physical. Gornaya Shoria exhibits intense magnetic anomalies. Compasses fail and electronics malfunction, suggesting a hidden power source. As we explore further, we find gates and corridors carved directly into the massif. These are the hallmarks of a design meant to funnel movement, or perhaps energy. When we map the layout, the natural explanation begins to crumble. These stones form a deliberate foundation for something far greater. Scattered around the main wall are finished blocks cast aside. Each weighs hundreds of tons, yet they sit far from any known quarry. How were they transported? Evidence of extreme heat is found in several sections. The stone has vitrified, a phenomenon associated with ancient cataclysms or high-energy discharges. The wall isn't just a local anomaly. It stretches for miles across the ridge, forming a technical perimeter that suggests a continental-scale project. Under the northern lights, the site transforms. The iron-rich granite interacts with the atmosphere, creating a visible energy field that blankets the mountain. Hidden beneath the growth of ages are the sigils of the teachers. These are not decorations. They are the technical schematics of the global shield. The mathematical DNA is consistent across continents. The same builders who laid the foundations of Sumer were here in the frozen north. Standing here, the perspective changes. We are not the masters of this world. We are its operators. We have inherited a machine we simply no longer know how to run. The stone isn't just absorbing sound, it's amplifying it. This is the same acoustic technology we see in the masterworks of the East. Gornaya Shoria is acoustically active. When specific frequencies are introduced, the entire mountain begins to resonate as a single unit. The indigenous Shoria people describe masters who could move the earth with song, a legend that aligns with the acoustic properties we have discovered. By analyzing these patterns, we see that the wall acts as a dampener. It stabilizes the Earth's crust by converting kinetic pressure into acoustic frequency. The energy is still there, dormant but measurable, waiting for the right trigger to fully reactivate the northern grid terminal. Quartz-rich granite is piezoelectric. Under the immense pressure of its own weight, these stones generate electricity. The wall is, quite literally, a living battery. The collapse of the grid during the Great Flood left these nodes fractured, but even in ruins, they remain anchors of the world's northern terminal. As the sun sets, the celestial alignment becomes clear. The wall points directly to the same stellar coordinates encoded in the Sumerian king list. The geometry here is functional. The curve of the wall mimics a parabolic reflector, designed to catch signals from the atmosphere and funnel them into the earth. The stones are speaking. To hear them, we must understand the language of frequency. Nature does not produce complex cymatic patterns in isolation. Gornaya Shoria is a key terminal in the global stabilization grid. Its alignment confirms its role as a master node for the Northern Hemisphere. The architecture was not just stone, it was logic. The layout mirrors the circuitry of a microprocessor, scaled up to a planetary level. Thermal imaging shows the stones are still holding a heat signature. They are absorbing and storing energy from the core, even in the dead of winter. The stone reacts to biological contact. It is as if the architecture is waiting for an authorized user to initiate the reboot sequence. The unbinding of the Siberian node has begun. The frequency is reaching out to the other dormant nodes of the global grid. Every structure here served a purpose. These basins were liquid-state resonators, amplifying the mountain's natural pulse into the atmosphere. Beneath the weathered exterior, the composition of the stone changes. We are seeing artificial enrichment of the quartz veins to increase conductivity. Even in the harshest conditions, the wall stands unchanged. It remains an immovable sentinel of a lost era of planetary management. The sheer physics of placing a block of this magnitude is beyond any crane in the modern world. The teachers shifted their relationship to gravity itself. The alignment is absolute. This terminal was designed to receive and stabilize energy currents flowing directly from the magnetic north. Siberia was only the beginning. The grid is waking up, and the signal is traveling through the Earth's core to its next destination. We leave Gornaya Shoria with more questions than answers, but the data we've gathered here is the key to the next lock. The frequency captured here is a match for a site thousands of miles away, a site not of mountains, but of subterranean silence. The grid is pulling us south, from the giants of the north to the acoustic sanctuary of the Mediterranean island of Malta. Next time, we descend into a temple tuned to the human voice, a place where sound becomes a gateway to the stars. Unbind the past. Remember the future. Join us next Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Oracle of Malta. This is Echoes Unbound. The kings are returning to the subterranean halls. Are you ready to hear what they left behind? The list never lies.